Hello, my name is Shivangi Singh and I have done my graduation from Vikram University Ujjain in 2017. I have done Bachelor's of Engineering in Mechanical branch. I have more than 5 years of teaching experience. Currently, I am working in Byju's Tuition Center as Center Academic Head, and I'm dealing with the students from 6th to 10th grade and handling team of 6 people. Before this, I was in Vedantu as master teacher. Prior to that, I was working with an academy, and there I was teaching to the students of defense category the exam conducted by UPSC, that is CDS, CAPF, and NDA. And before that, I was teaching in coaching center for the state civil services examination. So 5 or 6 students have qualified for the C grade state level service. Now let us begin with our topic. So today I'm going to cover a topic of, just a minute. So yeah, so I'm going to cover a topic which is of geography, that is landforms. So in landform, today I'm going to cover about the mountains. So what are mountains? When this word comes, generally some elevated portion comes in our mind. So the same is here. So elevated portion on earth's surface is simply known as mountain. Now, how these mountains are formed, that is also a important point. So when we talk about the formation process, so on the basis of the formation, there are three categories. So volcanic mountain, fold mountain, and escarpments. If we talk about the volcanic mountain, like one by one we will be dealing with it. So as the name is volcanic, the image of volcano comes in our mind. So is the name. If I talk about a volcano, anything which is under high pressure inside the earth, it comes out with lot of pressure, and the lava or the molten material which comes out, that leads to the formation of somewhere volcanic mountain. So let us see in detail. So uh, yeah, now I hope it is visible clearly. So these mountains are formed by the accumulation of volcanic matter. Now these words are important. Accumulation, what does it means? Deposition. Okay, deposition of what? Volcanic matter. Now, what is this volcanic matter? Important to understand. Volcanic matter can be anything, that may be molten lava, broken exploded rocks, burnt rocks, and ash. We also called cinder to ash. So what is this broken exploded rocks? We know when volcano comes out, or when does we see volcano? Whenever there is high temperature and pressure inside the earth surface. So when there is explosion or kind of blast, then the rocks get broken into pieces or fragments. That can be a part of volcanic matter. Then molten lava, which is present inside the earth's surface. Okay, lava is generally the molten part of the earth's surface, and magma we call, which is present inside the earth. So burnt rocks are there, these all can be the part of volcanic matter. Now volcanic matter, if the lava which is coming out is having basalt, it means it is having less silica. What we are considering, this is the first case, that lava content is having, if basalt, then it can flow. It means it can flow, not that thick, and it forms dome volcano, this shape, dome like volcano. It means it's not so high. What does this dome word means? Not so high. Here another type of lava which is coming out, it's not type, it's just the amount of silica is less here in the first case. In the second case, more silica is present as compared to the first case. So lava is thick, and it is thick, so it cannot flow to long distance. How this if I talk about the first case, how this dome shaped is formed? Since it can flow, so it does not get accumulated at one place, it is able to flow to long distances. In second case, we have more silica, it is thick, massive explosion takes place, because it is not a kind of, if something is solidified and something which is having more liquid part. So which is having more liquid part, it will just burst once and liquid will get spread to long distances. If something is thick, very thick, so more uh, heavy explosion will take place. And this just a minute, I think I was visible at two places. I hope it should not be the same now. Yeah. So when thick content is there, thick lava, it will have massive explosion and it will get accumulated at same place. It will not be able to flow to long distances. That's why in the case 2 where the lava is having andesite and rhyolite, it will have high mountains. Also, these are known as stratovolcano, as the name I have written. Why stratovolcano? Because it forms layers. How this mountains is formed? In layers. How layers? First of all, let's say lava came out, it got accumulated. Since it cannot flow, it got accumulated. Then broken fragments of rocks came out due to heavy explosion, so these rocks got accumulated above this lava. Then ashes got accumulated. Ashes ash will also come out because there's a lot of heat inside the earth's surface. When these, see, in this second case, the whole matter which is coming out, this is a mixture of all these things: lava, ash, and broken rocks. And these will form layers. These will get deposited one above the other, and they are known as stratovolcano. Most common stratovolcano or the mountain formed because of this kind of lava is Fujiyama, which is in Japan. So this is the picture here. Different colors are depicting different layers which got deposited one over the above on the explosion or on the occurrence of volcano. So I hope first category is clear. Now let's move towards the next one, fold mountains. So here, when, see how it is formed, got formed due to the upliftment of marine sedimentary rocks. This is very important. So mostly we will see the fold mountains in on the boundaries of the continents or in the continents. So what happens actually, when there is any landmass, okay, here there was ocean, and the landmass was coming. So here what we have, the bed of the ocean, also marine rocks are there, marine sedimentary rocks. So when both of them collided, there are several reasons, that is part of different topic. So when both these pieces, land piece, continental piece, and the marine sedimentary rocks collided, then what will happen? The middle portion will rise up. Middle portion will rise up. So these mountains generally have लाइमस्टोन, सैंडस्टोन, मडस्टोन, जो भी माउंटेन होगा उसमें ये सारी चीज़ें प्रेजेंट होंगी. दे हैव दिस. And shale, which is also a type of mudstone. So in short, this is important thing in fold mountains: upliftment of marine sedimentary rocks. So fold mountains marine sedimentary rock के ऊपर उठने से बनते हैं. Okay, so let's move. Now, fold mountains are formed of compressive forces. As I have already explained, these are two pieces. Both are moving towards each other and both are compressing. When both the pieces are compressing, it will move up. It will move up. Okay, and also they are having very long chain. How long chain? They never. It's not the case कि एक mountain बन गया. The mountain ranges are formed. How? See, mountain is there, mountain, mountain, mountain. So these are mountain ranges. And what is written here? Parallel mountain ranges. What does this mean? One mountain range, another mountain range, this is another parallel range. So parallel mountain ranges, when there is many small small mountains in single line, we call it as, not exactly line, but yeah, in the same way, then we call them as ranges. So generally they have high mountain. Fold mountains are high due to high compression from both the sides. High compression is there, they cannot go back because force is coming from here only. So middle portion rose up. This led to the formation of fold mountains. And as I have told you, they are always found in the margins of continents, that is, on the boundaries of the continents and inside continents. Because then only oceanic sedimental rocks or marine sedimentary rocks will come and collide with the continent or terrestrial rocks. Okay, so on world map I have tried to show some of the fold mountains. Very famous one about our Indian Himalayan ranges, not Indian but the Himalayan ranges. Aravalli is also example of fold mountains. Then in if I talk about North America, Rockies, Appalachians. In South America, Andes. Here in Africa, Atlas. Okay, here Great Dividing Range is there. Now this is the third category of mountains. In starting, what we have studied, mountains are elevated portion. Elevated portion is mountain. So escarpments also come in the category of mountain because they are elevated portion, but they are not fold or volcanic mountains. They are different from these two categories. How they are different? Fold mountain and volcanic mountain both are formed due to accumulation. Accumulation. Fold mountains were formed due to accumulation or deposition of marine sedimentary rock. They got deposited. Though the reasons were different for both, here compression took place. In volcanic mountains, volcanic matter got deposited or accumulated. But in escarpment, this is not formed due to accumulation. These are formed due to any reason could be there. Any of these reasons could be there. Rifting and vertical displacement of blocks. Now what does this means, rifting? It means like if some cracks came anywhere and then there would be movement of that land part. Let's see here, suppose this is a land part, okay, and some crack occurred here. This is the first part, this is the second part. It is moving up, this portion is going down. So what will happen? This will be like this, somewhat like this. Person who is standing here will see this second part as raised one. So this block of or this part of land has raised, which will appear as mountain to a person who is having look from the surface which is below. Or the second case, if I talk about the second case, so if this portion has gone down, this portion has gone up, so what will be the case? This is here, this is here. In this case, if a person is here and will look, so this first part will look as mountain. So they appear as mountain due to upliftment, or we cannot upliftment but the displacement. Land has displaced from its actual place. No external or specific accumulation has taken place. So this may be the one reason for some mountain to look like mountain. Now second, edge of plateau. Now what does this means? I'll explain you this with the help of a diagram. That will be better one. See this example of block mountains, just now I have explained you by the rifting and vertical displacement block mountains take place. So in many books you might see this block mountain as different category, but in escarpment we can cover all this. So the block which has moved up is named as horst, which has gone down graben, and these are known as normal fault. Fault is something, the place which is missing, like we say there is some fault, means something is missing from the perfection. So same way, some missing part is there, it has gone down, so it has named as fault. So block mountain के examples क्या है? Western Ghats and Harz in Germany. Now edge of plateau, which may be the another reason. See, it is a plateau. What is plateau? Raised portion but not having any pointed portion, flat at the top. From normal level it is raised but flat at the top. Okay. Now suppose someone who is standing here at the left corner, what I'm drawing now, another person who is standing here. This is plateau, but these are some raised portion. Edge corners of the plateau are raised. If it's not visible, let me change the color. Okay, if these portion are raised, so for this person it will appear like this whole portion raised, because that is the point from where this person is looking. For this person also this might look like a complete raised one. And second thing, also the person who is at the center will see these two points as raised one, and they, so for this person, for this person, this person, these all places will look like mountain. See, someone who's standing here will look like mountain. Okay, so edge of plateaus also form the look or which look like mountain. Now, third part which was mentioned earlier is differential erosion. What is differential erosion? See what happens. There's a piece of land. Okay. So here hard rocks are there. Here soft rocks are there. Again hard rocks, soft rocks this way. So due to atmospheric agents like water, air, these rocks get eroded over a long period of time. Like we have heard of soil erosion. Erosion what means what? Simply removal. Okay. Erosion word removal. So what it will lead to? Hard rocks will stay. Soft rocks will get eroded easily. See here. And what are these places? This place would be covered generally in most of the cases we have seen is covered by rivers. So river will make its path by removing soft rocks, and hard rock will stay there. So hard rocks will appear as mountain and soft rocks are eroded. So I hope the points which we have covered today is clear. So this is one of the pictures of the escarpment. This is how it looked like. So that's all for today. Thank you.